Yo, it's your boy TTK, and welcome back to another Pokemon video. Today, we're going to be covering my week 2 game in the APM lower tier Unleague tier against Mars. So, yeah, we're going to be going over that game and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, quickly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we are on 131 subscribers, and I did say by the end of the year, I'd like to get to 150. So, we only have 19 more to go. So, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. Is much appreciated. But also, I just wanted to say as well, guys. I know I've been saying I wanted to upload all of the IOP stuff, but life has gotten busy and all of that. So yeah, it's just all of that stuff. So thank you for your patience if you're still waiting on those videos. I know that yeah. I just know it's kind of long, but yeah, let's just discuss the game essentially. And yeah, looking like Mars had a very annoying team or just a lot of threats. You'll see a lot of teams in this league have a lot of threatening Pokemon, so yeah, there's that to consider as well. But yeah, let's look at the matchup a little bit and go from there, I guess. But yeah, the first thing I want to take note of is the fact that you know, Mars has like Sork, and Sork is probably the most dangerous Pokemon on his team just because it hits incredibly hard, especially if it's something like Choice Banded. I don't really have solid fighting resist. Like there is Masquerain, which times 4 resists fighting, but at the same time, Sork has Stone Edge. I think it has Rock coverage, so Masquerain is hardly a switching, and like depending on if they like predict and stuff, I just lose like my Sork check. So I kind of have to go like defensive Machoke realistically to like wall his like physical threats and stuff and like run Eviolite Fracture because like relying on these not fully evolved Pokemon with Eviolite as like my physical defensive tanks. I also have Torkoal at my disposal to handle Sork as well. So it is scary at the same time, and like potentially switching into Band is annoying, but at the same time I have things like Torkoal at the ready. So yeah, there's stuff like that. Also, I mean Cloyster doesn't have Shell Smash, so it's not even a threat really. I mean it can set up spikes, but like I have too many good special attackers for Cloyster to really do anything. Even against something like Torkoal, you don't want to be taking like Lava Plume. You're not taking Lava Plume well at all. Something as well I was pretty scared of was Butterfree as well. Sleep Powder QD kinda would just 6-0 some sort of stuff, but at the same time I also have a Ditto at the same time. And the only other things I was really worrying about was like trying to break things like Ferroseed, really. Like I do have a Torkoal, but at the same time, my like best wall breaker like Kingler has to like knock off Ferroseed. I mean, Kingler can beat Ferroseed in a 1v1 realistically, but is kind of still an annoying Pokemon to handle. And also Ursaring as well, Guts, Quick Feet. I didn't really consider Quick Feet until the game actually started, but at the same time, I was just like, oof, yeah, Quick Feet was looking kind of dangerous. But yeah, here's the team he decided to bring. I was kind of happy he didn't bring Butterfree. Like, I was so happy he didn't bring Butterfree, and he didn't bring Stunfisk either. That Mon kind of low-key 6-0 this entire team. But, yeah, he didn't bring it, and I'm feeling pretty happy going into this matchup now. So, uh, at this rate, I'm just like, what do I lead off with? I know Chatot can put in a lot of work. He has Heat Wave for Ferroseed, so spamming Boom Burst would be good. I don't know what I led off with exactly. To be honest, I could have just led off with Chatot and just Boom Bursted something. Realistically, I still don't know why I led off with as you'll see here. But I led off with Fracture. I think Fracture was like the second best like thing I could have done. Realistically, I didn't want to lead off with Kingler because it was kind of slow. And Fracture still has some sort of bulk thanks to Eviolite, so I know I would be able to handle at least one hit from anything on his team and like hit back hard as well. So they led off with Grumpig. I go out to Matang because that's like my check, but they decided to sort of reflect CM, which I was not expecting. But I had Toxic on my Grumpig on my Matang, so I was like, cool, I'm not really too afraid of this. I'm just gonna try and chip this girl. Rocks was important. Low key, I wanted Rocks up, but they go for Shadow Ball, does 77 to me, and obviously Reflect is making sure Grumpig isn't taking much damage, as they reveal to be Resto Chesto. So I was at this point, am I gonna lose to CM Grumpig now? Like, he's looking pretty bad for me, I'm not gonna lie. So At this rate, I have to go Kadabra and T-Wave this thing so I can revenge kill it with Kingler. But they go for Shadow Ball, brings me down to my Sash. And at this point, I go for Shadow Ball to break this thing down. Does 26 and they get paralyzed. I was like, cool. More damage Grumpig takes about for me, isn't it? So Kadabra goes down and by turn 9, I already have 2 Mons down. But I'm not really worried. I still have my Wincons in the back of my... head. So I knock off with Kingler. Obviously, knock off is the mid ground play. I knock off War Turtle as well because I know they're gonna spin. I count the damage, and that's just fully physically defensive War Turtle. So I was like, cool, not too bad. They toxic me first, but I go for superpower to get even more chip on this. I could have doubled, but doubling didn't really get me anything anyway. Like double into what Chattel and then they go like Ferricide or something. But I go Fraction instead as they protect. I knew they might have protected, but Water goes down to the Dragon Claw. And I'm like, Fraction can still beat some stuff. Like I'm SD on this set. SD Superpower will just kill Ferricide here. And yeah, Ferricide is dead. So I've managed to bring it back, even though in the first 9 turns I already lost 2 Pokemon. So they go on to Sork, and I go Kingler. I was like, I need to sack Kingler here, but they decide to be sub-bulk up. It's good for me that they weren't banded, because switching into a banded Sork is just something that's very hard for me to do. But even, yeah, at this rate, I'm just sacking Kingler. I don't need it. This game is too low, and won't be able to do much else. So I go on to Chattel, because I knew Boom Burst will just kill this. As they go Electric, and Electric just dies. Obviously, I was expecting maybe some bulky Spadef set, but they go on to Ursaring, they protect, and I was like, cool. I at this point in the game, I wasn't aware of Quick Feet being a possibility. So obviously, I'm outspread and killed, and I know Fracture is the only one that can take a hit. Like it takes 46. I don't know why CC was clicked. Facade was definitely something to click there. What was CC even hitting? Facade is a lot stronger. And yeah, I would have taken more damage, but I don't think it would have killed me though. So that's the most important thing. So might have, I don't even know. But they decided to sub with Sork again, but this is a very special TORKOAL set, aka Iron Defense Body Press, which I changed at the last second because I was like, I'm a Tang Rocks, so I don't need rocks on TORKOAL. So I decided to go Iron Defense, and it saved me from losing this game. So yeah, I'm just gonna get to +6 while Sork has to struggle with +1 stat boosts instead of having +2 like I do. So I'm at maximum defense. He's at +3. Body press obviously breaks the sub, and at this rate, we're going to see how much damage CC does. Only a measly 22, man. Like TORKOAL had about freaking 1,600 and something defense, so it wasn't really taking any damage from Sork. And I was like, yeah, good game. It was a tough one, definitely a tough one, especially with the Grumpig in the early game. I had to basically sack 2 Mons just to beat that. And yeah, at that point, I probably could have just led off with Chattel and click Boom Burst. I don't know what was stopping me from doing that. Like Ferricide comes in to get heat waved. Like it was definitely a bad lead from me, but in the moment I was like, Fracture isn't that bad, but Chattel was just better. So we managed to win that after last week's loss. Unfortunately, I just sat my Wincons in week 2, so what can you do? But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and as I said again, I'll try and upload the IOPS one as soon as I can, and thank you for your continued patience. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.